As Pikachu takes some more damage, Sunlight trying to force him back.
Unfortunately for that, Spearbreaker cannot charge to the well, or else that would be really good. You know,
amazing.
That would the ultimate bottle crow.
Dude, you know what would be amazing if you like get the shovel creep just to live and just chill.
Yeah. Then I was just starting to think the same thing.
Yeah.
You dug the shovel creep first thing next to the trees.
Oh, I like it.
But then how would you see it?
That's true. That's the hard part. You need to drop a ward then afterwards.
A lot of commitment.
Play.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, it's a big wave pushing in under the tower here, and Tidehunter's going to get a lot of this. Malik's looking to have a pretty good game, at least at the start of this. 12 CS already for the Tide, and I don't know. That matchup against the Void, how does that feel to you?
In terms of like the actual lane or the game?
The lane.
In the lane, I think you can see the Black Archangel blocked off the hard camp. He's trying to make sure they didn't get the stack up because in the lane, it doesn't really have anything that's good for Faceless Void, right? It's more like consistent damage over time through the Anchor Smash every 6 seconds, whereas you have Time Walk every 24 at the beginning, and then it whittles its way down. So if you're trying to just like straight up fight as the mid lane, Sunlight gets a little bit low there. Seems all right though. You know, you don't really get to benefit from anything that Void has. So in that sense, it's good as the Tide.
Right.
Right now, it's going really well, though, because they're doing a good job manipulating the creep wave. So now you can't just, like, hide under his tower. Man, Sunlight gets hit by the tree, too. Pikachu, these raindrops, the only way that he can stay in the lane. Now that 4-minute rune is coming up, but Sunlight with a full bottle, I don't think Pikachu can contest.
Yeah, this is
They're going to try the charge, though, and they're also rotating the... All right, we got a lot of heroes mid. We got 5 heroes.
He just ran out of the... Ion Shell, though, and a regen rune gets picked up! Sunlight! Unreal. Gilgear does get 2 bashes.
Just keep going, dude. Just
There's no way.
believe.
They have a mango on the Spirit Breaker, throws out the tree from far away. That breaks the regen. Super important, but Gilgear eventually going to go down. Sunlight drawing first blood.
Pop the regen, but yeah, getting first blood, I'm going to call that not worth the giveaway. So well done.
Yeah.
The Sunlight there, and that's the start they need.
Definitely. Exactly what they
Tide alone down bottom here. It doesn't look like they're going to chance to punish. No boots on him. Going straight for that sustaining Morbid Mask with the Anchor Smash.
Going to 0,
HP.
2-2 build. I haven't seen this in a while. The 2 points up in Kraken Shell. I feel like I almost always see a point in Gush.
They have no aggressive potential, really. Like,
Yeah.
it's with a Rubik, it's not very likely you're going to kill the Jakiro unless he gets super greedy.
That's fair. Well, they keep the pressure on, able to get the bounty rune on John Doe. No bashes for Naive, not a single one.
I'm really surprised he didn't jump for that. I mean, I know he's telekinesis, but you were getting some serious math going there.
Right?
There was a chance, but Belina maybe just a little bit too worried. So Sunlight will come back, grab that, and now he's going to be fully topped up here. But Pikachu's also full health and HP at the very least with a full bottle. Trying to get to 6. Sunlight, yeah, better back off here.
I mean, the other problem is that he's still at 0 armor also. Up top in the meantime, he gets some pretty good damage there. Gilgear was trying to prep the bashes, couldn't quite get it out.
Yeah, haven't been back up here in a while, but Arc having a great start here. AM, 34 and 5.
I mean, Omega Lil are actually just winning 3 lanes right now. They're kind of killing it.
You gotta keep that momentum going. That's like the most important thing.
Right.
The drafts do not matter if you win 3 lanes. Right? That's the big thing. And I think the bottom lane especially was a really impressive one so far because it's all been about the creep manipulation.
Right. Yeah, totally. And just really solid plays with that as Black Archangel going to take some more damage, but they won't be able to find that kill. TP rotation coming from Pikachu. They see this, though.
Yeah, that was a really awkward TP.
And they are going to go for some body blocks. The bash, what they needed. Avalanche afterwards, the toss. The combo is there, but do they have enough damage to bring down the tanky Tide? He's just walking away, and in fact, they have to back out. He can't kill him.
Is under attack.
Unreal.
Yeah, they were scared of the potential Sunlight rotation. I'm not sure. Yeah, they actually didn't see the power rune either.
Yeah.
I don't think, because I don't see a ward there. So they might have been thinking that Sunlight could be hasted down there or something.
No. Actually managing to clip Pikachu there with
that was nice, huh? Got a raindrop. The last raindrop check.
God, it's so important that Pikachu just get that 1 point up and grow. Like, if he had that 0 armor with DD going, just getting chunked. And even as it is, Sunlight's like having an unbelievably good game. He said that's what they needed, and they're doing it. Top network across all 3 of those lanes.
Yeah, likewise, you know, I think we were a little bit more keen. I agree Spearbreaker's fun, but it was looking better when it was like, okay, it's going to be like the Tiny and the Darkseer, and then they decided to put this Tiny mid, which rather than picking like a more stable mid, I would view Tiny's a bit of a riskier one.
Right.
Like, obviously Pikachu's pretty comfortable on the hero, but they could have picked anything.
Yeah.
And they really wanted the Spearbreaker instead. So the benefits of that is that it means in the mid game, just because they have a lead on Omega Lil, it's not going to be super safe, right?
Right.
Because you're going to have that potential global charge to not allow the Anti-Mage to play the way an Anti-Mage wants to. Man, I swear, he's been so low so many times this game.
Run! Sure cat! It blinked back up at 7. That's not going to be a thing. Gilgear gonna go for a charge here onto the Anti-Mage.
Oh, he's what? You're like 1 XP away, dude. You don't have Chrono.
That's not quite where they wanted it. And Kellant, they're just gonna lose him anyways. Oh, Naive. He needed that XP real bad. Unbelievable.
It's like, well, I can't go bottom. And I guess I'm jungling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Dude, a 4,000 gold lead at 8.5 minutes. Omega Lil are killing it.
Yeah, they're destroying right now.
What the hell? And this is like before Ravage comes on. Like, granted, the team fight that comes out from Khan later is ridiculously strong. And Cheshire Cat now going to try and run him down, but he gets really close to level 6, not quite there. Now double Iron Shells, but the lift coming from John Doe. Surge up afterwards. Right now
of this Ravage. He's trying to kill the wave.
Beat him down. That's all that they need. The chance to turn it back around. The Fade Bolt is there. Dude is getting so close to level 6. He gets it right there. And now they have to back out afterwards.
Run.
Dude. Keep running at me. It only makes me stronger. Good stuff so far.
What does Pikachu buy in this game? I guess nothing yet, because he is broke as a joke. Lowest of the cores on that Tiny. Now, Sunlight, I wonder if there's going to be a question of bots or Yules. I feel like the Yules is just like too good versus Spearbreaker.
Naive. Mana Void. Oh, one more punch gets the kill. They take down Gilgear 0-4 with the Anti-Mage killing the Faceless Void. And, well, back towards mid, they try and get a return kill onto the Lina. Not going to happen.
They tried to charge the Lina mid, and he just got telekinesed into a Laguna.
Oof. John Doe, chased, has stick charges, tries to live, but it ain't gonna happen. Managed to steal Avalanche and throw it back at Pikachu. In the meantime, the tower goes down. 6,000 gold lead at 10 minutes.
Yeah, they have an Invis Rune on Pikachu. He's gonna TP bottom, but that means they're thinking they're gonna try and set up onto the tie?
I don't know, man. This is so far off the rails.
800, why?
Oh no, it was right
Why
there.
Why do you go so early? Oh, the tree
Because he had the Ion Shell. I think that he wanted to get the extra damage, but Mal just turns it back around. Now the lift up. They still have that Spearbreaker charge through. It's not going to be enough damage. They have to cancel. Pikachu gets jumped on. They blow him up again afterwards. They steal Avalanche. Yo. This is bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Breaking the game here.
Radiant structures.
Now it's it has flipped. I thought they would be off to the better start, but now it comes down to the cooldowns of the Radiant team, because when you're in the behind position like this, you start thinking things like, okay, now I'm the one who needs the good chrono, and the AM is the one who can just be on the map farming the whole time.
Right. I mean, there definitely is still that comeback potential with this lineup that they've got, but they need the damage. And, well, they've got level 6 now on Spearbreaker. Do they have a second Ion Shell now? They do. Charge comes through. No Ravage available. So the continued beatdowns are there. If they want to, they could even use the Chrono here. They don't want to have to use it, though. Malik eventually gets brought down. Naive gets the kill.
That was pretty bad. Yeah. I think that was super free.
And super necessary. They will get a tower for their trouble. But still, Omega Lil, the ones in the driver's seat. Charge. Avalanche toss afterwards. John Doe Try and pull this one through.
Yules.
Stun is
Oh,
there.
I missed
Good
it.
play. Stealing the Ion Shell, but turn it back the other direction. John Doe gonna get bashed. Sunlight trying to get the finish there on a Pikachu. Able to dodge away to the side. Now have they gone a bit too far? Ice Path is gonna land. Now the toss in with the Chrono available. Mana Void blows up one almost. They try and drop it. Now Chrono gonna land
Nice
barely
Chrono.
on to the Anti-Mage. They managed to get that kill, but now AM, he's going to blink away. Too afraid of what could happen. Oh no, he goes in. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, he went in.
Cheshire Cat's gonna die. Now looking for more. Who else can he find? Black Archangel going to get ran down, beaten to death. And can't find any more afterwards.
I do really like that even though they're winning, he's still joining the fights, because I do think that's still a requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunlight got caught being a little greedy, as he said. So also just narrowly missed the charge through on the Spear Breaker, which would help break up. So Killgear trying to save Pikachu there.
Yeah. Well, and this is like it's all without Ravage. So this, I do really like the way that Connor playing this, where they're trying to get as much done as they can whenever that spell is on cooldown. But now it feels like it switches back the other way.
I mean, that's a 13-minute battlefield with Treads and 2 Wraith Bands and a Magic. Think of how farmed our last AM was.
Yeah.
This was like 16 minutes with Treads and 1 Wraith Band.
It's true. Smoke up now, though. They have wall. Pikachu. No Blink Dagger. They spot Kellen. Charge comes through. A good combo. Wall down afterwards. That's a huge kill.
And the neutrals did not get it. That would have been awful. I was a little worried there.
Sunlight.
They do have the AM illusion too.
Gotta be careful
Really
here.
nice.
The toss up. No, not gonna go for it. Malik still has Ravage available. Toss him on the Sunlight. Now try and run away with everybody else. Pikachu gonna get surged away. And no Yules there in time to help him. So they get the kill, they get out. They force a bunch of rotations too. This is space for Naive to farm.
And they have an Invis rune too with Chrono coming back in like 45. So they could try and set up using those two together.
All right.
Likewise, though, they are going to smoke their way up top. They've got the scan. They know where Naive's farming. Mirrors basically exactly where the AM was killed on the opposite side of the map. And is he going to jump down to the river?
Oh, God. Hello. I'm dancing.
Oh.
And he's dying.
Is under attack.
Bottom. They tried to go on to Kellen and almost got the kill there, but couldn't quite finish the job. Pikachu still hunting, hoping to find the AM, farming back and getting greedy. Oh, that ward.
She's going though.
Yeah.
They keep hunting.
I didn't quite see it. And there's a sentry ward here now. But Pikachu's going to get that bounty run. So good play there by Kellen. Super necessary.
Yeah, holding this 8K lead.
I mean, how significant of a lead is this right now? Or are you like, do you have any hope right now for Con really in the way that the game is going?
I do, just because of their draft. Like, I think that Lena is just not a great hero for like trying to carry a mid game like this. I think it's really hard. I'm always very impressed when Lena players do this because I just don't think it's very easy to execute.
Oh my God, John,
that was close.
That
He
was
almost got it.
Really awesome.
Middle tower is under
But good
attack.
save there by Pikachu.
He almost has Atos. That was a build we saw for quite a while last year or so, like the Atos rush. His Black Archangel will go down. It feels like this is what you need on Lena, though, and it will get easier with the Boots of Travel now finished, but this idea of just, like, constant pickoffs.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Well, and
attack.
they do have good heroes to try and do that on Con as well, particularly once the cooldowns are used. As Gilger going to come and steal some of that creeps that Malik was getting ready, the Ion Shell. Love to see it. And we'll try and get some vision out across the map where there are a bunch of dire observer wards in the Radiant jungle.
Does feel like there's a lot of kill pressure on Con right now, so probably going to see another smoke soon. They're going to be looking for these charges. They've got one target now on Delina. Now, he always knows that he's going to get Yules, unless he gets like a really good fogging. Yeah, I mean, look where Sunlight standing.
I mean, they should know then that there's a ward there. Like,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, and they're going to get the D ward immediately. So that's pretty good for the side of Con, but still, things looking pretty solid for Omega Lil. Now instead, charge up top, spot out Kellen.
Another ward, though.
This will be an interesting one. They do have Chrono available.
Radiant's
They have
top
Swap,
tower
too, though.
is under
Already TPing
attack.
up there just in case.
Yeah, it just feels like Omega Lil are one step ahead of what Connor's thinking constantly.
Yeah, the thing is, you can charge across the entire map right now with Spirit Breaker too, but you know, you actually do need assistance for these kills. Can't do it yourself.
Right.
Pikachu is still trying to finish his first damn item on this mid tiny. This mid tiny just did not work for them, man.
No, it really didn't. I mean, Spirit Breaker is definitely their hero. We've seen a lot of it, but it does feel like maybe they got a little bit too cute there with that last pick.
I thought Earth Spirit was his hero.
It does Spirit Breaker too.
Oh.
Unless I'm mistaken. Let me double check
Well,
that.
Gilgear's Earth Spirit's really nice. I'll say that. That's the one that's impressed me the most from this guy.
But at least for now, 18 minutes in, still a 9,000 gold lead. It hasn't been increasing too significantly, but I mean, it's pretty relevant. Is there like a big item difference yet between them? Vlad's done. I guess really it's just going to be that Manta coming out relatively soon as well.
And Lena has 2 items, and Tiny just got his first.
Yeah.
Pretty big items. Bots and Yules.
Yeah, but they're like, you know, they're sort of pseudo items, right? No.
Yules, I mean, I'm not on Lena.
No, okay.
Jules is pretty busted on Lena. And
Well, I
versus
meant
Spirit
more
Breaker.
like boots of travel, I guess.
Well, I mean, that changes the game, my friend.
Okay, I'm with you.
Cross the map.
Uh-oh.
Like you're Magellan or something.
Eve Magellan? Wasn't that a terrible commercial? Do you remember that?
Magellan? Yeah, Dr. Joel. Magellan?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
To get the kill.
I don't think they ever managed to work in Magellan, though. They didn't quite have the same pun levels.
I think they did. I think it was like, you
What,
looking
like
for something? And he's like, yeah, like Magellan. It was terrible.
Oh, that is pretty good. I thought it was going to be like a comfort thing. Like, he was so comfortable circumnavigating the globe in his Dr. Scholl's Magellan.
Avalanche toss again onto the big fish man. Naive thinking about going here. They have Ravage available. Got to be careful. Hit that timing. Chrono is there. But I don't know, man. Yeah,
this is a
it's
big
spooky.
X on this one. 5v5 is not good with double swap still up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
This lineup, like, for all the negative things I thought about their lineup, it's really good when you're very far ahead because Tide can actually play Tidehunter. In an even game, he wouldn't be allowed to be so tanky up front like this.
Gilgear gets everything thrown into him. Chased down, but still living, barely. Okay, Pikachu pushed off. They already get the Light Striker Ray out. So maybe there's a chance here for them.
They're still looking for a good steal as well onto the Rubik. And they get
Rune
unlucky with the Rune. Yeah, Sheshka will just grab it away from the Lena.
Nicely played. So it's sort of, you know, playing footsie with them back and forth.
They're going to farm so much slower in this game and Lena with bots, though, so if they're not getting kills, it's just putting them further behind, I believe.
That's true. And that's, I guess, part of the strength of the Tidehunter, too, right? It's like he can just sort of be there and say, you can't fight me now.
Yeah.
Or ever, really. In fact, he might just beat on down the Jakiro here. Look at how much damage this is doing. What a bully.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gilgear TPing in. Not scouted on the ward. They do see all of these heroes now. Looking for Jane Doe. Able to find the stun. Oh, the Atos to stop it, though. Now stealing time dilation. Swap out. Control has continued to be there. Naive still trying to run him down. Yule Scepter lift up. Purging everything away. Light Striker right into the Ravage Laguna Blade. Combo there. No Chrono available for this fight. Now Avalanche toss combo. Trying to bring down Doe. They still haven't killed off the Rubik. They swap him into the Macro Pyre. It doesn't matter, though. 3 dead. Now Cheshire Cat just trying to surge away. Get out of here. But they're hunting him down. Kellen on top of him. Does have the Manta afterwards as well. And GG's called. They're done. They've had enough. Can't handle it.
Yeah, they just got rolled in all 3 lanes and crushed in this game. Very impressive from Omega Lil. The team who had the Darkseer and the Spirit Breaker was like, man, I really like this draft before they picked Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
I don't know why they decided they needed Tiny Mid and Delina. I have no idea why that was the play.
Well, and I think that, like, again, we sort of talked about how good in theory the con draft did look, But at least for myself, I was thinking about that if everything like worked out kind of even in the lane stage, but they just got completely rolled.
Yeah.
Do you think that was sort of the way that each of those lanes was supposed to go?
I think bottom is fair. Like, that's fine that it went that way. I think they overperformed because they just, again, did a really good job managing the creeps.
Right.
And then top lane, I wasn't watching too much, but I wouldn't expect it to do that well, I guess. I mean, it is AM into Darkseer, which we all know is obviously very favorable for the Anti-Mage. But
right.
The fact that, like, maybe they thought that the Tiny and the Spirit Breaker would be able to combo more into the lane in the mid lane. That would be my assumption, is that they thought, like, okay, let's get a pressuring stunner in mid, and then we can combo with, like, Ion Shells, like, coming from top and then going to the mid, and then the Darkseer will get solo XP or something. But whatever the plan was, they were not able to actually transmit like the power from that top lane into the mid lane at all.
Yeah, that was the thing to me that was really surprising, because when you see like Darkseer, Spirit Breaker, it always feels like, okay, you need to get those first couple levels down, and then maybe Spirit Breaker can like bounce and go make some stuff happen. And in the past, it would be, okay, then you're going to cut between like tier 2 and tier 3, and they can't come and deal with you. Obviously, you can't cut between those towers anymore. So yeah, it did fall apart. And then eventually it was nobody else could really make moves. And I think Pikachu also not being able to connect on those ganks also hurt him a lot. 1, 2, and 5. Ugh.
His hero was that was not a mid hero. That was he got kicked out of there pretty hard, but that means we get game 3 for all you lovely folks. 2 fairly fast ones to start this series.
And that always means the last one's going to be a 60-minute brawl fest. So, pull up some socks, you guys, maybe get on some pajamas or get yourself a drink, whatever you got to do to really enjoy the finest, most highest level of Dota 2, because Omega League is going to be bringing it to you in just a little bit. Stay tuned, everybody. Game number 3 right around the corner.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
things I don't say enough. Waiting for the day we touch. Your lips to mine, eclipse solar lunar. I'll see you soon, but talk to you sooner. This is for the things I don't say enough. Waiting for the day we touch. Your lips to mine, eclipse solar lunar. I'll see you soon, but talk to you sooner. Do you honestly believe I turn my back on you and leave my true love all alone in this cruel world? Where every single solitary day I do my best to secure a future for me and you, girl. Cause it is all about you, it's been all about you. Seconds feel like millenniums when I'm without you. But my mama said there'd be days like this and ain't jack we can do. That's the way life is, but it's been weeks since I felt your lips. And I'm a fiend for my queen, so I need a fix. Only for now, I settle for these talks on the phone. But I cut my arm off for a moment alone with the one that I cherish, whether in Rome or Paris, Amsterdam or Japan. Please know that I am. Think about my baby as much as humanly possible. When I know you're frustrated cause life has too many obstacles. This is for the things I don't say enough. Waiting for the day we touch. Your lips to mine, eclipse solar lunar. I'll see you soon, but talk to you sooner. This is for the things I don't say enough. Waiting for the day we touch. Your lips to mine, eclipse solar lunar. I'll see you soon, but talk to you sooner. My dear, my dear, my dear, I know you're lonely and I know very well that it's hard and it hurts, but there's no need to cry. Cause I will be home soon, there ain't no limit to the things that we gon' do. Whatever you want, name it and I'll make it reality. To see my baby's face, nothing means more than that to me. It's far from flattery, I ain't trying to impress you. Truth is, I miss you when I'm hurting internally. Sometimes these long trips feel like eternity, but they say distance makes the heart grow fonder. And in this case, it's proven to be fact. So I'll be back like the T-100. From blocks away, you gon' see me coming with the biggest smile you ever seen on my face. Cause even the toughest man on the planet needs loving. There's nothing tame the wild like a woman's embrace. So this is for the things I don't say enough. Waiting for the day we touch. Your lips to mine, eclipse solar lunar. I'll see you soon, but talk to you sooner. This is for the things I don't say enough. Waiting for the day we touch. Your lips to mine, eclipse solar lunar. I'll see you soon, but talk to you sooner. Feels like it's been forever and I can't wait to see ya. It's like with Bonnie and Clyde, Tony and Maria, Romeo and Juliet, Hakeem and Lisa. Basically inseparable, and it's more than sexual. We're staying at Rochelle, tell me don't you like the sound of that? Got my heart racing, damn about to have a heart attack. Wanting to be loved by you, just you, as nobody loves you like I do. And I ain't scared to show it, but these feelings are hard to put into words. And I'm a poet/MC, so give me credit for expressing them. Because writing this was more nervous than I ever been. I had to get it out for when I'm unable to sit with you. You have a little song that I wrote for you to listen to. So you know the way that you're missing me, I'm missing you. Want to give you the world, but for now I hope this will do.
Fall apart. Every time I walk, I watch. I look, I notice, I observe, I read the signs. And the signs are pointing in the wrong direction. The signs are not naming the streets or leading you to the highway. The signs are naming names. Tombstones to mark the dead of children not even born. And I don't mean abortion, I mean what is to come. The signs are telling me to turn back around. The signs are telling me to research my past. The signs are telling me to learn from my mistakes. The signs are asking me questions. Do you want to watch it all fall apart? Do you have any control? Is there anything that you can do? Time is not a nice person. I know because the sign said it. Time can be generous, but ultimately time is indifferent. Time does not give two damns or a fuck. So what will you do? What will we do? So I'm in the middle of the street talking to the signs, and people are looking at me, pointing and laughing like this motherfucker's crazy. But do they not see the signs? Do you not see the signs? thing in this world that you can depend on and you can bet your last dollar on is the ignorance of the American people. But still I have faith. And still I read the signs. And they are indeed there. Some of us are lost and will not find our way no matter what the signs say. Some of us do not see the signs because we are too busy shopping. Some of us do not see the signs because we can't help but stop and look at the accidents and stare. We are in a daze. We are amazed by the world's displays. Some of us do not see the signs because we are giving spare change to the homeless. We are getting gas. We are volunteering for duty. And we are watching television. We are driving around in circles on spinners and we are working 8 to 6. We are on our way to the club. We are high, we are drunk, and we are sober. And we do not see the signs. We are listening to a moron babble. We are listening to tongues that lie. We give them an ear, we give them a hand, we give them both eyes. So we cannot see the signs. Slow, there are children playing in these streets and they cannot read the signs. They are only children. Stop. Stop. I fear there is no U-turn. And that this road dead ends because we cannot read the signs. Do you not see the signs? We must read the signs. And we must turn around. We must turn around. We gotta turn this shit around. And we gotta read the signs. We must read the signs. We must read the signs. We must read the signs.
Hey, everybody, gotta read the sign. The sign was supposed to be that we were supposed to be starting the game right now, but we are waiting to make sure that everybody's in. We're gonna switch up the music a little bit, run with a different album at the moment. But we are waiting for word. Right now, the admins are getting on the call. So far, we know that Omega Lil has first pick, and we actually know that Omega Lil has first priority, and they're deciding if they want to do first pick or Radiant or what they want to do. So I'll let you guys know, and we'll be into the game as soon as possible. See you guys in a bit.
Teach one, we reach on Maryland and Cincinnati to the far east, son. And we just begun to spread the gospel. Substantial, pace rock, hip-hop apostles. Far from preaching with this art you call rapping. Taking y'all back when before this all happened. Frontin' hardcore when you barely saw porn. Never penetrating the end to get your heart warm. Rock on at the ridiculous pace. Disrespect hip-hop and I'll spit in your face. These kids are a waste of oxygen. It's madness, get in your case and all your shit. Like bag checks, got my eye on ya. Like insanity grabbed ya. Y'all see the packaging, and I can't stand rappers. You're bound to get ripped and then turned into garbage. I stay blessing mics, my followers pay homage. Subs stand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. You be for life, oh yes we stay blessing it.
Yes, I'm blessing it, yes I stay blessing it. 5Ds forever, you know we stay blessing it.
Subs stand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. You be for life, hell yes we stay blessing it.
Yes, I'm blessing it, yes I stay blessing it. 5Ds forever, you know we stay blessing it. On point like the pins we right with, living righteous. In these times of peril and crisis, the pain is speech lifeless. Yeah. What's the matter? Who's the nicest? Who's alive? Who's going to live to see the livest? Hopefully me, my lifeline of MC extends past the paying dues. How much it costs to be free? Deep rooted underground, but on the surface a tree. Branching out, all I ever really wanted to be. They want to put us in a box and then pack it away, but we ain't having that. No parts, no which way. Yo, I'm going to the top and that's where I stay. Fuck the middle ground, cold getting biz while you were sitting down. The joint sound getting out, freestyle or written down. Flow is played out, money, you need to get that shit in style. Speedy on the quick fast, long term we make it last. Forever and a day, stay clear of the path, cause yo.
Subs stand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. You be for life, oh yes we stay blessing it.
Yes, I'm blessing it, yes I stay blessing it. 5Ds forever, you know we stay blessing it.
Subs stand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. You be for life, hell yes we stay blessing it.
Yes, I'm blessing it, yes I stay blessing it. 5Ds forever, you know we stay blessing it.
Children of the sun, look out, here we come. Live in Brooklyn, Maryland's where I'm from. Beats don't stop till you had enough. 5Ds, UV connect, that's what's up.
Children of the sun, watch out, we coming for ya. Rocking from the natty Midwest to California. And it don't stop even when you had enough. Pays and substantial, dude, that's what's up.
Blessing it, effortless, testing this, doubt it. Mic specialist, some we kept up and crowded. As nice as you wish you were. Red mics on my signature. Thought you said your shit is high, it's barely room temperature.
Scorching, torturing cats from Cincinnati to New York and back. Where the pad don't say jack. When we bankrupt the proof from spinning the wheel of fortune black. We take you there and send you walking back.
Substand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. You beat for life, oh yes we stay blessing it.
Yes, I'm blessing it, yes I stay blessing it. 5Ds forever, you know we stay blessing it.
Substand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. You beat for life, oh yes we stay blessing it.
Yes, I'm blessing it, yes I stay blessing it. 5Ds forever, you know we stay blessing it.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. We're here taking a look at game number 3. We're already a little ways into it. Sorry, we had a little bit of technical issues on my side of things, but we're here. 4 picks into the draft. Trent, how you doing?
I think you should have just thrown me under the bus.
No.
Trent had some technical issues. I mean, who are they going to believe? You could just, you know, what am I going to try and argue that?
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe. We're going to have the Rubik opener once more. Worked well last game as they brought it back to even Stevens, but they go for the Warlock Spectre. We're mixing it up here, people.
Oof. Dude, this is a tale as old as time.
10 seconds
It's a tough one. They ban out the Viper as well as the Timbersaw, so all those like early game bully back take tower heroes that Spectre hates playing against, but they get the Void on the other side. I don't know. How do you feel about the Void versus Spectre matchup in the later stage of the game?
I would say that overall Spectre's a very good hero versus Void, because there's never really a good answer for Chrono, right? Unless you like can cancel for your whole team like Song or something. But in the late game, like when you have Abyssal and stuff with Spectre, one of the things that can happen is that like Void might be in like an anti-mage scenario where he's like trying to do split pushing and stuff, and then all it takes is just one hero to like find him with the initial stun, and then you can haunt an Abyssal, and then that leads time for like extra people. And then on top of that, one way that I really like Spectre is the idea of they have so many stuns that you're at least doing something when you're chain stunned with a dispersion, right? And you're gonna build tanky anyway.
Ooh. Oracle now take... Oh, man, are they going to do some, like, cheesy Huskar thing or something?
Oh, there's a bet.
That's true.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fair. That's just a good reason to have an Oracle, then.
It's also versus the Fatal Bonds, too. Because, like, Venge is there as well, but I think the double Dispel is just super useful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like that part a lot. It's super necessary.
Ready for my big prediction? Omega Lil are going to pick Brewmaster and lose.
On Omega Lil?
Yeah, they're going to pick Brew next. And they're gonna maybe they won't because there's a Bat Rider. I really hate this idea of picking Brewmaster into Warlock with this idea of like the Dispel. I don't think it works. I swear I've been seeing it for like 2 years straight now. Where people try and use the Storm Panda AoE Dispel, like that's just gonna magically fix Fatal Bonds and he's not dropping big ass golems on your head.
Right.
Well, they do play a lot of Brew, so I hope they don't get blinded by it.
I mean, the other problem is they're going to take the Quap is like, I just in general, and I said this about last game too, was like, I don't like the 2 spellcasting supports. They made it work last game. Into the Tiny now. I'm hoping that this is going to be a position for Tiny. I don't want to see a mid-Tiny again, particularly against the Queen of Pain.
10 seconds.
Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. What do they need? More damage would be nice into the last. Yeah, Puck was perfect because it's like a little bit more burst damage and mobility to go with the bat. But like his Kunk is also there, so I think Kunk is also fine. You can just like chain stun. But they'll probably ban Kunkka, and then they banned Viper earlier.
Right.
10 seconds
seems
remaining.
pretty good.
Void Spirit is banned. Never mind.
5 seconds
What else we
remaining.
see? I guess DK's still in, right?
Well, for Omega Lil, you saying?
No, for Con.
Okay,
but, like,
got it.
I'm trying to think of the
Dire team
anti-Queen
back.
heroes.
Got it. I was thinking Invoker maybe, like a Quaswex Invoker. It's not the scariest
That
thing
would
in the
be,
world,
yeah, it wouldn't be a lot of damage, but it would be at least like, you know. I don't know if that lane's very good though. I think that lane's still kind of not worth.
10 seconds remaining.
I was just imagine the Quas being able to regen you through the dagger, but maybe not.
5 seconds.
No, yeah, it
remaining.
can. It's just like, is it worth having the Invoker on your team in this particular game?
That's a good point.
I feel like they already have a lot of overwhelming team fight.
Yeah. Bans now for Omega Lil. What
I think they're
dump
gonna ban Kunkka. I'm pretty sure. Just seems like the safe ban.
I do love me some Kunkka. I feel like it's so good too with the Spectre, just getting that damage reduction.
Yeah, the only other hero is DK, but I don't really think DK looks that good for them. I see DK getting Blink first, and then unless they're snowballing really hard, kind of like last game for Omegalo, they have some pretty bad damage issues.
Well, and I think for themselves too, like just
Radiant
taking
back.
stuff out, they'd ban the Kunkka, like you're saying. It leaves DK in the pool now. Just any of those big tanky heroes so that Quap can just like bully him, because there's no save really on Khan. You have to like drop Warlock ulti to save somebody.
Yeah, it's true.
10 seconds remaining.
What do Omegalo need? Don't ban the Brewmaster. Let them pick Brew and lose.
5
Ban.
seconds remaining.
Beast is banned.
Dire team pick.
Oh, they don't do it. Why? Con, you don't understand. It's not good.
You know, I mean, I think it's an okay pick for the game as a whole.
I don't believe in that hero.
You don't like it?
I know they've been winning games, but I can't get behind Brewmaster. I
10
want to love
seconds
him,
remaining.
but
Well, he's a big old panda, you know. You just give him a hug, a
5
little
seconds
nuzzle on his little
remaining.
mustaches.
I'm
Look
just
at
not
him.
a believer, dude. I don't think he wins games.
You know, he actually
I think he
reminds
just
me of my.
goes along for the ride.
It reminds me of my D&D character. That's what it is. That's why I love him so much.
Isn't he like incredibly stupid?
No,
Sorry,
Brewmaster
not-
is. What are you talking about?
No, I mean your character.
No, well, see, this is the thing, is that all the characters in a D&D game are just really, really smart. And
Oh, okay. So
Dolphin's
it's a
like
relevance
normal.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
got
smart
you.
for a bugbear. Don't hate.
Right. My mistake.
All right, Omega Lil, what you got? More burst. Position 3. Or I guess just like a
Just another like catch is kind of nice.
Beastmaster's
Like a little bit of
band.
like starting stuff up in a team fight, like first initiator situation. Like Pango is still in. Not too bad. The lane's a little, the lane's okay.
Dude, what about a Nyx? Yo, let's go.
Break.
Dude, let's go
Or
Nyx.
Nyx is some sketch though. I don't know.
Oh, I'm a believer. I
It's
love that hero.
Legion. They're
Yeah.
probably gonna pick Legion.
I was thinking Legion sounds good, but
Yeah.
it's double save then too, which is pretty hype. And
Yeah.
it's like all of the fatal bonds are gone.
I don't even know if there's anything else that. I mean, you could like think Centaur or something, but I don't think that's worth. And there's like matchup issues. Yeah, you have to pick Legion just because the
Team
lanes. Slider! Ooh, that's risky, baby. If you're gonna try Slider into a Warlock Spectre, what if you? Are they gonna try and send the Faceless Void? No, because then the Slider can't lane versus the Bat Rider.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I am not sure about that one. And I mean, I guess it's pretty nice, like being able to reduce down the armor for Spectre. That's pretty good. It's like great against dispersion.
I don't hate it, the mid-game value of it, but I'm not convinced on the lane.
Right.
Because you seem to just do exactly what Warlock wants you to do, which is just like sit in the waves so you get hit by the 6-man Fatal Bonds. You have to get a blink early on in this game. Ugh. And he's probably not going to get a blink. He'll probably get like drums and a bracer, and then he's going to feel like he can't do anything in the team fights.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I guess he can like control the runes maybe a little, but it's not really what you want to be doing. I don't know. It's a bizarre.
He's got big snowball potential, though. I mean, it worked last game. They just crushed the whole game because they got off to a good start. But I don't see how this lane should go well for you. I feel like the Warlock should be enough to sustain the Spectre.
Well, time will tell. We will see. As last pick for Khan, looking for a mid hero, hopefully, unless they've lost their mind, they're going to go Tiny again in the mid lane.
What if you put the Oracle and the Slider together and you can dispel the heal, right? That would be kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen someone do that.
But then you're running Rubik Void against the Bat Rider? Underlord taken.
Should be okay.
Okay. Pikachu, so they're doing mid-bat with the Underlord offlane.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sets us up for potentially, running up there and trying to dispel the heal on the Spectre. God, that would be devastating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although I don't think the cooldowns match up well enough. Maybe they do. I think it's pretty similar.
Like 20 for Fortune's End, right? The heal is 15. No, it's 14.
All right. Well, last pick Underlord. Pretty mediocre type of hero. Just hold towers, let Spectre get big enough is how this feels to me.
Yeah, very similar to game 1. How about there? Underlord isn't like a lot more damage to go into the lassos, but when it's the position 1 bat, you tend to get the bots up, and then the lasso is just like you have so much damage because you're like over leveled out of the mid roll, right?
Yeah.
So even just your own spells can provide the vast majority, and then Tiny would be enough to clean up most heroes.
Okay. Well, we will have to see. Game number 3, it all comes down to this. A Spectre Warlock combo facing off against the Queen of Pain in the mid, wanting to make a bunch of runaround action happen. And then, of course, the big, the bad, the Kellen Faceless Void, who's going to drop and end time right on top of their head.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this Slider. Because I am not convinced on its laning. So let's see what the plan is here. We don't know.
They need to take a sec to think about it.
They'll definitely send all 3 bottom to start, right? To
Yes.
try and catch the spec or the Warlock. Probably gonna do that same ward behind the tower again, I would guess, as last game.
Is there any, like, if you have an idea that this is coming, do you think that there's any hope of like trying to switch up the lanes? I guess Cheshire Cat's already.
I'll tell you what I would do if they had a chance, because we had a really long break in between games, and if they reviewed that replay, I would sit someone under that bottom tower, and then I would send the Tiny up and try and toss someone under when the Rubik comes to plant that ward again. That would be so funny.
I like that idea a lot. Dude, the dream. Let's go. Gilgear, get in there. Jeet.
Don't know what that means.
Kiddick. Gilgear's just heading up north. Sending everybody over there.
Wow.